You're a seasoned vet. You've been on a few teams, but I'm sure there were still challenges when you first came to the Browns of getting acclimated to the team. What were those like for you?
Uh, yeah, I think it was. I think it had its spots where it got, very shaky. I would want to say, just the unknown of how a lot of things were going to unfold. But other than that, it was kind of just normal, new to a team type deal and learning a new system and things of that nature.
So those first 4 weeks looked really good offensively, and then that Patriots game was a tough one. Can you tell me what happened there?
Yeah, it just was one of those days, really. And I think it kind of got away from us in the beginning a little early, and then towards the end, we obviously started to pick it back up. But it was definitely not one of our better days, for sure.
I know that you gave a speech that you wanted to keep with your team after that loss to the Patriots, but what was your mindset when you were talking to them and really trying to rally them after that loss?
Yeah, I thought it was obviously Kev kind of is always the one approaching us after the end of the game, and I think it was time for one of our players, leaders, to step up and kind of just took it upon myself and just said a few words to kind of focus us, especially after an emotional loss, and try to get through to the guys.
It seemed like you guys kind of got back to that. Even the games that you have lost have been really close. Did you feel like you got back to it against the Ravens, even though it was a loss?
Yeah, I think it started in the middle of the Patriots game as we were fighting to come back. The momentum that we carried from that game into the Baltimore game, I think, kind of helped lead to some of our success in the Baltimore game and making more and more plays and getting back to our normal offense.
Now, obviously, you didn't get what you wanted out of the last game, but it was a big one too. It was the divisional rival. How much did that actually sting walking off that field?
Yeah, because we're close. Obviously, a couple of plays here and there, a couple of calls here and there that you really want back, and it just showed us, how close we are if we actually do it the right way and do it our way. So I thought that was the encouraging part of it. Obviously, walking off the field, it stung a little bit because of you understand how much work it had to go into one game, and you just hope that the guys understand that, this is how much more we have to do to get a win, and I think the guys understand that.
I know there was some mixed reaction to that passion in the locker room after that loss, but do you think that having that fire can be a good thing to turn things around?
Definitely. It shows you that people care, and in this league, that's what you want. You want people that care on your team, and I think we got a lot of guys in our room that care. And sometimes that's what brings it out of them. And so hopefully just use that going forward,
Halloween night is coming up, though, and you've got a divisional rival. What does that look like for you guys preparing for a game that really there is a lot on the line?
I don't too much care about Halloween that much, to be honest, but more so the game is the primary focus, and it's the only focus in trying to go out there and get a win versus a very tough divisional opponent. Who knows us pretty well, and we know them pretty well. So it's just it's going to take all of our focus and energy to figure out a way.
You've got one divisional win, one divisional loss. This one's still on the line. Is there confidence in the season for you guys still?
Oh, for sure. You hate to say it, but it's early in the season still. We haven't even reached the halfway mark, we've only played 2 divisional games. We got another one coming up, and our focus is to obviously get this one and this help us springboard to the future. Just figuring out a way to get this one.
When you're preparing for this game, Deshaun Watson's obviously in the building. Have you guys been able to talk a lot and kind of pick each other's brains?
Yeah, obviously talking to him from watching it on TV and things like that, and obviously him being back into the building, kind of just carrying communication because we haven't been able to see each other and talk to each other that much. So yeah, it's been good.
And for you, there's a couple games left before he's able to come back from suspension. But is there something that you want to accomplish in that time? Is that something that's on your calendar?
It is not on my calendar. I've said this multiple times. It's more so the journey of this year rather than the end destination. I would say. I've enjoyed every week. It's been. It's like a kid again, and being able to go out there and play football and do what I love to do. Yeah, I've just been focusing on that each week.
What can fans expect from you guys on Monday night in their stadium?
You know, a focus group, a group that is going to lay it all out on the line. And our mindset is just to empty the tank this week and play smart football.